Well, hey there, welcome back to Hustle House Performance Automotive. You know, we didn't even get over the first misery and therapy and, didn't even barely have it out the door, and baby's already driving another one in here. You see my misery, you see my pain? See what I'm talking about? But he knew he can get away with this one because I've always wanted a 1978 midget car and it's close enough. This one is a 1960 Nash Metropolitan. 4-cylinder, manual, everything I like. So he knew that he could just, look at this, baby, I got this. I know we can get it running. As long as he keeps bringing these cute ones home, have at her, baby. Because this week's video, he's going to get this one running because it's going to go to mama. It's definitely going to be mine. I know it. So let's get on it. I hope you enjoy. Oh, geez. Now what do you do? Oh, gosh. Oh, my. What in the world? Oh, no. That's cute, honey.
That's what's left of a nice Metropolitan.
What did you do?
Well, I pushed out the trailer and it ran everything exhaust, and it, I ripped the motor and everything out of it. The antifreeze dripping, and
Oh, no.
so I figured I'd jack it up and cut it off, and while I'm under here, look at the bottom of the car.
Is there anything to look at?
I still haven't found the bottom of the car. I don't know where it is.
What are you even jacked on? What is that?
Underneath this thing. He's creaking and cracking.
Oh, jeez.
Every time I buy something, I say, this is the junkest thing I've ever bought. Paid money for. Can it get worse than this? I mean, I thought the last one was... Man, is this thing wrong?
It's like you're trying to beat your own record. It's kind of...
Unintentionally.
What in the world?
Oh, boy.
I am not driving in that one, mister. You will put some stop signs or something on that floor.
Previous owner said, I said, how's the frame? He said, I think it's all right. Why didn't I know? There is no frame. There is none. It's totally movement. All right, then. I know what you're saying, honey. I can read your mind, all right? But look, it's all almost in one piece. You know, the doors are there, so that kind of makes it all. I mean, some of this stuff is not, but listen, I paid $450 for it, okay? And I got a car and a half. And like a car and 2/3, actually. There's a front end, there's a back end, but no middle. It's kind of like this one, but it's already fell apart, you know? This one's on its way. But, I mean, the hood's not all that good, and there's no hinges, and like I can make this out of like the dog dish or something, you know? Put some headlights in there. It does steer, it rolls. The tires are not flat, so, you know, so far, since I just put air in them 5 minutes ago. I know it smells like a chicken coop, but like once we get the seat out of it, that smell will go away, I hope. You know, pressure washer.
Pretty sure it's not chicken coop, but definitely something you step in. That's all I know.
I found a spare. Once I put that on there, it's going to look just fine. You're going to love it. It's a small car. You've been jonesing for a little one, right?
Right.
You have. I don't know what else you could ask for, you know?
Well, I kind of knew you were probably going to play that card with this little guy as soon as I saw how tiny it was.
I did it for you, honey. I did it for you.
You're such a good man. At least all the tires are popped up.
Mm-hmm. Be forewarned, there's no floor, no frame. Cross members are junk. But there is green stuff coming out of the radiator. So, I mean, one might think, well, the radiator's shot. But I think it's a good sign. You know, there's antifreeze in it. So
yeah, it's not rusty water.
It's not rusty water, and it's not empty. So that's a good sign, right? Whilst I was under it, I seen some gas lines that look pretty recent. So looks like somebody's been messing with it, trying to get it going. That could be either good or bad. Maybe they gave up on it and they just pushed in the woods where I found it and left it there. The doors look pretty good.
They do look snashing.
Unfortunately, there's no door jamb to bolt them to, but I can make that. I can build that out of sheet metal or 1/8" plate or something.
You got it all covered, don't you, baby?
I mean, you look in here and like this part's fine, you know. There's just nothing in there to bolt the hinges to. It's missing, but I can make it, you know. The seats, they should clean up. The floor, we got lots of stop signs and license plates. Sorry, give me a second.
Wow.
Listen, it had a good exhaust to the front seats until it wasn't my fault. I pushed it off the trailer and it dug into the ground and it jacked the car up in the air. You saw it, and it bent it and broke it right off the manifold. But I can fix that with some, you know, this thing probably doesn't make much combustion heat. I can make it out of PCV or whatever, you know, PVC, PCV.
One of those letters.
One of them letters of the pipe stuff. But it looks like it's all here. And
what is all this stuff right here?
Well, now look, it looks like the spark plugs are kind of recent to me. You know, we ain't got to go buy them. You know how much they are now. Mm-hmm. Carburetor, it moves. It's not rotted up.
Someone tried to make it fast like a Chevy with that orange color on there, huh?
Maybe. It's got, look at the oil in it. Is that oil or water? We're going to call it oil. It looks clean. I hope it's oil.
Well, you wiped it off pretty fast.
Could be water. I hope it's oil. All right. I don't know what's up. It looks like somebody might have been doing some stuff with this distributor here, because it's loose. This is undone, and you know. So hopefully we have a little better luck than what they did, because I know
the carburetor's like as big as the gas filler.
It is. It like you could choke it with your thumb. But honey, I'm thinking that just somebody couldn't get the points to fire or whatever, and they gave up on it. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have this beautiful machine that we've been dreaming of for years and years. We've always talked about a little car. Mm-hmm.
A whole complete little car. Running, jump in and go. I remember talking about it.
This was good until I ran over the exhaust and it pushed the engine in the air, ripped the motor mount off. Somehow this got busted right here. This is some kind of fancy hose, you know, heater thing going on. It's leaking now, but that wasn't my fault. And it was good when I bought it. You know, if I was like that when I looked at it, I'd been like, hey, buddy, you keep this car because
I'm sure you would.
that's unacceptable. You know, I would have for us.
We got standards.
I
right
would have
now.
made a good decision for us, you know. I know nothing about these cars. I know what they look like, and I know they're little, but other than that, I don't know what none of this stuff does. It looks like it's got 40-some thousand miles, so, you know, smart shopping, again, on my behalf, low miles. This one has half the door jamb in it, like you could bolt the top of the door on, so we could have one door on the side, and we could like General Lee, Bo and Luke, the other side, just weld it on there, and you know, you can slide in here. I bent the steering wheel a little bit trying to get it off the trailer, so I can bend that back.
What?
Yeah, I was doing some of this and I bent
Aw.
it. Sorry. The headliner is kind of, I mean, it's almost a headliner. You know, it's better than, well, not this part, but for the most part, it's in better shape than the rest of them. It's like complete. Oh, there's a bee nest.
So we got a full complete car, and then we got all these parts and a grill.
Oh,
and
you ain't seen nothing, honey. We got a whole front clip. We've got a pair of doors. We've got a whole back clip.
well, that's
It's comparable in shape, and it's got the tail lights. It's got the headlights. It's got the grill.
well. Why would we need all that if we have it already in here? What are we like missing pieces underneath?
There may be some pieces missing. I'm not going to swear that it's all here, but
no.
you know, two make one. Like me and you, honey. The two of us, we make one, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You're gonna pull that card. All right.
Well, lift the trunk up and you.
Way to bring it, or way to bring out the ace, honey. What in the world?
Sorry about that. They're just like little hinges. I can make them if I have to. But look at all the stuff it came with, you know?
Does it need all that, or
Got a cable.
that just spares?
Look at the control arms. Well, this is not a good one, but there's a few control arms in there that may be good. Maybe better than this one, hopefully. There's a seat track. There's...
Please tell me these are all spares.
Oh, yeah, because it's complete, 100%. Besides, you know, this is... We could sell this stuff and get half our money back. All right? When we go Bondo, we already got Bondo boards, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't need much metal repair, but if we, you know, we run into something we find, like, we'll look real hard, and if we need a little piece of metal, we've got it right here.
Oh my.
And cross member, well, yeah.
What's left of it? Looks like we got scrap piles. What we got?
We got more of this stuff. I mean, we can do body work with that too. It's looked down upon by a lot of people, but I mean, we can make do with it.
We can fix a screen door or something.
Yeah,
Nice.
I dug that up out of the dirt, and it's holding there for now. We can put that on there, and your friends will be like thrilled to see. You'll look better going down the road, you know, with this on there.
Yeah. This is exactly what we talked about. It's lovely.
Look at the winter treads on it. You know, it's versatile. It's an all-weather, all-season vehicle. I can't get that word out of my mouth. Quarters don't look too bad. Ooh. Quarters don't look too bad. Doors are solid. Fenders, small patch here. Rockers, well.
We're still in
Yeah.
therapy over the Ford, and you just bring another one right now. Right now.
Well, you know what they say. You fall off a horse, you gotta get right back up on there, honey. You gotta get back on it.
Did I ever tell you I don't own one for that reason?
It's a metaphor, okay?
Okay.
I'm doing
okay.
my best here.
All right.
Well, I mean, who knows what could be in here?
Well, I guess I'm already sold because it's already in here, you know? So I guess I have to go with it, right?
Listen, it's clear full of stuff. There could be a Picasso.
Yeah.
Could be a street bike that goes up and down the road 20 times a day. But, yeah. Oh, no, there's nothing in there. The dash is nice, except for that rot there, but...
We got some cardboard boxes. We can make something, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a key in it. Okay,
That's an upgrade for you.
it's an upgrade. I won't have to chisel the key switch out.
Tires, an upgrade, windshield wipers. Whew. You're trying to up your game here, baby.
It's got a piece of an antenna, and you know, cars that have antennas have radios, and you know how much fun you have in a car that's got a radio when you're cruising?
No.
A lot, okay? A lot. So $450. I mean, can you blame a guy? Am I okay? Are we good? Like, can I
Yeah.
sleep at home tonight, or I got to stay here again? Or
Oh, you ain't never sleeping away from home there, baby.
okay.
Good luck trying.
Well, how about?
What's it look like a little tractor motor?
It does. It looks like a little Kubota or something to me. But I think this one turns over. Pretty sure.
Well, that should mean less money to fix, right?
See there? See there? Look, honey. Look. Hey. Would I lead you wrong? Huh? It turns over and everything. I mean.
You didn't ask me that with the last one.
Oh, Mama. Listen. Look at all this stuff.
Way to go for the obvious parts is going to make it run.
Hey. Hey. In case you were having second thoughts, or first thoughts even. Look what I can do. Well, I can't really do that. I don't know what I'm doing here, but it goes in there, and then it goes in there. I mean,
She's fighting you, honey.
it's all it takes, you know? It's all it takes is to do this. And then it's good. Honey,
Aww.
it's all starting to come together now. All right, well, I know there's chicken in here because I can smell it, all right? I'm going to tear this stuff out of the inside of here and spray down all the infectious diseases. And I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump right into trying to get this thing running.
That's always a bonus.
Here's the exhaust. We've already met the exhaust out in the parking lot. I bet I could straighten that out. Still got the little bell here for where it hooks to the engine.
It doesn't look like it's all the way rusted.
It's barely bent at all. The muffler, well, I plugged her clear full of mud when I pulled her off the trailer.
We should be able to beat that out, right?
That thing's got some weight to it. That's a good one. Probably full of nest. You know?
You're not taking that in.
I'm putting that back on the car. Believe you me. I don't understand this switch. It does a couple different things. I don't know if that's for the heater. There's letters on it, but they're broke off. This looks like a choke.
Oh my gosh!
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that the starter activator?
What the heck is that?
Looks like a choke cable.
Oh, that is so cool.
Huh. Look.
And what about the radio?
Where is the radio? That looks like a tuner.
It's got little buttons, and I know it's got an antenna, so that's why I'd like to know where it's at. Can't be wrong, no back row without no tunes.
I think this is the radio, but I don't think we're going to get much activity out of it.
We'll just tap it with a little hammer.
Yeah, at least we're figuring stuff out, right? That's the lighter for sure. Starter, radio, shifter. Don't know the pattern. I don't even know what kind of transmission's in it. I'm going to go with the 3-on-tree pattern, you know. Absolutely cold. So that's good for safety reasons. You don't want no kids playing with that and getting burnt, you know.
Yeah.
If that thing would have worked, I'd have left it where it was. Mm-hmm. This says heater on it. So that can't be the heater. I don't know what that is. This says heater. Oh, what is that? Maybe that's a choke.
Is it supposed to go that far out?
I don't think so. I think I just ruined it. Figured that out. No way it's going to work with it ripped in half like that, but I figured it out at least. That'll go there and do this stuff. Or not. What else we got here? Choke. Heater. I think it says heater.
One of them's got to be the wipers, right?
This has to be the lights. Are the lights on?
We ain't got no lights up here. Brat.
Made you look.
I hate you.
This is the horn, I would guess. What is that?
Way to get Captain Obvious.
I bet that's turn signals. That would be right. Nothing left.
What about four ways? Probably not
Look.
back then.
That's the turn signals. How cool was that? I've never seen them in my life. Never. Okay.
I think it's both our first for a Nash, huh?
Uh-huh. I don't know what this is. I wish I did. Maybe it's high beam, low beam? What do you say we drag his seat out of here before whatever infected it infects me
Yeah.
and we have to go to the hospital? Okay.
That'd be great. You gonna pull it out and just slide it or what?
Yeah, I'm just going to drag it this way. What do you think? If it'll have me. Oh, yes. What was that? Seat track. Score.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
So it's fantastic.
Yep.
Looks clean.
Yep.
And already coated.
Imagine how many loaves of bread you could fit back there. At least 12 loaves, you know?
Definitely the bakery.
Yep. Sheep.
Ain't a match for you, honey.
That's how we do it around here. And then that'll go in there. You know?
You're such a smart donkey, honey.
That'll go in there.
Makes you feel better about yourself, huh?
Look what we can do. Ah, yeah. Here we go.
You just gotta take it right back off. Looks great. Fixed it. Like new.
It's stuck on there forever now.
Yeah. We'll just climb through it like, you know, Daisy Duke and all them.
Yeah.
Ding.
Now it looks like that little cable I pulled comes right to here and it pulls this little thing. It looks like some kind of solenoid or some kind of switch. Starting to make sense now, right? Speaking of making sense, like I can see the distributor's all unhooked. They've got the vacuum advance off of it and the starter's right underneath it. So I'm going to guess, yep, it's loose. I'm going to guess somebody had starter trouble and they started ripping the distributor out to get it to starter easier. So I think we'll do the same thing. I'll get that distributor up out of there, pull that starter off and see if we can't tear it apart and see what's ailing it.
Why do we have to have a long, god-awful hose right there? Why can't they shorten that?
This?
Yeah, look how long it is. It's like freaking a mile long. Shorter a bit.
If it was short, you wish it was long, okay? If it was long, you wish it was little.
If it was cracked, I wish.
Rip this off of here. See?
Dive right on in.
Dive on in here. Lucas cap. I've never seen a cap like that in my life. I wonder if it's marked with the fairing order because I don't know if this is right. How am I going to know? I don't get it, honey. Let's see a firing order. I don't see a cylinder number on there. I mean, it makes sense the way it's laying. We'll just say they're right, okay? We'll say they're right. All right, get that yanked out. That's pretty cool. It's like a Mopar. It can only win one way or the other. It's either in on time or it's 180 out. So that'll make it easy. What we got in here? Some raggedy looking points wires. That ain't cool. I don't like that a bit. This is, oh no. Yeah.
Great.
I can't wait to work on that. Well, unforeseen to me, I hooked the battery up and then I put 2 doors on that can't be opened back up. So the battery is stuck on and I'm about to work on the battery wire. I think I'll just unhook this right up here and then it will be unhooked and then I won't have to worry about it no more. Okay, this is working out already. Looks like I might have to jack the car up and get underneath there. This car is so rotted underneath that I'm afraid that I'll jack the car up and get under there and the motor's going to fall out from under it and land on me, you know? Well, okay, I came prepared. You don't scare me none. A little bit, but oh, mercy. It's okay, buddy. I can see why you didn't make it. You can make her now, though.
Well, that's some cooperation right there.
Look at that, honey. Look what we can do when we get our heads together.
Did you get it from top? Or what are we doing here?
Look what I did. I don't know how it works, but I think it's just galled up, honey.
I think it just needs a little bit of leather, a little bit of spray.
I think if I put some
Let me say that word.
oil on it, it'll probably unlock, latch,
Spit on
come
it.
free. Hey, check it out, honey. I guess it's kind of new looking in here. I swiped the dirt off. Look at that. Made in the UK.
Wow, is that clean?
Date 04 of 96. So it's kind of recent. That means it's any good. It's probably still junk, but
Daggone. Spit
Hey.
on it's cheaper.
yeah. Oh, look. I fixed it already. Listen. Huh? Right here. Huh? Look, it's already fixed.
You're just smacking around and asking whose name it is. What's my name?
Who's your daddy? All right. Well, I was hoping I could sit here longer, but I'm kind of glad I don't have to. I can slam this right back in there and we'll have her spinning over here in a minute.
Then.
All right. What's the chances she's going to spin over?
That fast?
Do you feel confident?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
I hope so. All right. I'm going to pull my little lever. That baby spins over. What a relief that is after the last monstrosity I just worked on. Put it on the old resize.
I wouldn't do that. You're going to...
Tell me. I deserve 12 of these turning over that easy. Trust me. Where do you see that nightmare? Okay. The key is on. And I'm going to check and see if we have any...
What are you touching?
I want to see if we have any power. That's just my magnetism, my electricity, you know. 11.63. Hey, it's close enough to 12 for me. We got 12 volts coming to the coil, which is awesome. That wiring is looking pretty rough, but that's okay. All right, so we got our power wire to our distributor determined. I guess it goes on here. after this mess is figured out. Wow. Man, this is a mess here. We got a vacuum advance. This looks like that's adjustable or something. What's up with that? I don't know. You tell me. Man, there's just corrosion falling off of them babies.
I'd be afraid of making it too big.
Yeah, you gotta watch you don't fall them to oblivion and back. Call that good. Not because it's good, but because I'm tired of trying. It seems that this distributor takes some sort of a clamp. The clamp's on here, and then it bolts down to the engine, like to set your timing and keep this from flying out. We don't have that clamp. I don't have, in all this junk we got, there's no clamp for the distributor, so. We're really close to being out of time for tonight. So it looks like first thing tomorrow, that'll be first thing on the agenda. Let's try to get some kind of clamp thing going on here. All right, we're back. We're late again. A little bit of grass cutting and what not to do. But all right, where'd we leave off? We left off, we've got this distributor, we got her firing and got it looking good. But we have no way of attaching point piece A to point piece B. So we got to come up with something creative here. I'm going to try to mimic what I've seen in the past, just a plate that goes around here and got a slot in it and a little slice. Tighten her up and bolt it to them two bolt holes there. So what I'm going to do here, fire this little sucko up. Gracefully clean that off. Got all that worked out, got all that dirt down the engine. I'm gonna try a little trick here. Seen my buddy Chance pull off. Chance over at Lion Racing YouTube channel, Lyon Lion. You just put some filthy grease on here, and then you just smash a piece of cardboard on there, and it'll give you a picture of what you're looking for. Okay, attempt number 12. I think we got it. So far, I just soiled it again. Dang it. It better work this time. The WD-40 guy figured it out faster than I did. Ha! Victory, baby. Thanks, Chance. All right, here's a snot rag sketch of the day. I think what I'll do is I'll take a hole saw here and I'll cut a hole in this piece of metal about like so. I'll use this template to get me two other holes. And then I think I'll maybe make her kind of like this and kind of like this. This is a rough guesstimate. And I'll have a slot coming in here. Then I'll take a piece of tube and weld it like through here. Something like that. And then I'll run a bolt through here, clear through, put a nut over here, and then I can tighten this bolt up and it'll squeeze on that and hold this in place, and this will hold my adjustment, hold it to the motor. And if I want to change the timing, I'll loosen this up, twist this and tighten this back up, which puts the pinch on this, and so that's what I'm thinking. Well, that's a good drill bit. Can't imagine why one didn't even hardly make a mark, but all right, to be continued. Man.
Oh, check you out. You got to the bottom.
What I can do. Okay, that's what we got, guys. She's a little big, but I think when our adjuster closes, hopefully it'll suck it in, because we didn't have many, you know, we got what we got, you know. Well, here's what we come up with. So far, so good. I'm not sure exactly how to orientate this thing yet. It barely has any room to turn down in that hole down there. It either hits the starter or the oil pressure sender, I think that is. So very little room to move it. So I think what we need to do is pull number 1 plug and get number 1 up and make sure we're pointing in the right direction. I thought I had 2 bolts all together, but I guess it's not. Kidding me. Just sat. There it is. I found it. All right, so we put an O-ring there, which is probably not required, but we did it anyhow. That way we can bend this plate I just made when we try to force it all together. I will fight with that for the rest of my life. I'll get that tight. Little Johnny here don't want to go in. Little Johnny. The last one was too long. Now this one's too short. Make up the mind for me. Okay, always get the easiest one first. What's a guy like me supposed to do? Now we're cooking with gas. Well, guess that don't want to work, does it? Little wrench adjustment. Oh, hey, what we can do now? Absolutely nothing. Just like before. Make me sweat. That ain't gonna work. Pretty sure it's nowhere near being in time, but I mean, we'll try her there for now. I guess we'll just throw that plug in and run the wires, and I guess we'll have to figure out a fuel source next, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it. That original fuel pump didn't look too bad. Looking at the cylinders and looking at this and that, if I was a betting man, I'd say this thing probably ran in the last 10 years or maybe 10, 15 years. So we want to gamble on a fuel pump for now. I think other than that, I think it's ready for disappointment. In other words.
Probably when you go to change brakes or something.
All right then, let's get out from underneath here. We got this little funky little T in here for the lower radiator hose. Tees off into a heater hose. When I ran off the trailer and it ran over its own exhaust, it lifted the motor up and it smashed this thing and made it leak a little bit. So I'm just going to bypass that with an ordinary, everyday little piece of hose from here to there. And probably have to plug this shut so that it don't, leak. Oh, sweetheart there, she went and put us a new fuel tank in there. Looks like that'll work just fine. All right, check our fluids. We can probably crank it over. This looks a little low. I'm not familiar with these things, but seems to me you just poke this dipstick in, clear down to the bottom of the oil pan, and that's how you check it. That being the case, we're a little bit low. I'm pretty sure it's probably straight 30 or something in it, so we better put some 530 in it because that's what the neighbor had in his garage when he wasn't looking. I think it's the only gas we got. Oh, that's gas for sure. We use it to clean parts with, so it's still gas, right? If you strain it out, it's good, right?
Oh my.
I mean, I know you're scoffing, but if this is in your garage, would you use the grinder beside it? No, because it would catch on fire, right? Well, that's what it's going to do in the motor. It's going to catch on fire, just like the pretty gas.
I like the pretty gas.
Dirty gas, dirty rag.
Well, you believe in giving everything a fighting chance, don't you?
That all works for me. We're rationing around here, you know? All right. What's that little tether they got on there? Isn't that nice? I lost that thing 3 times by now if that wasn't on there. I like that. Get this clean stuff here, put in there. Waste not, want not. Okay. That's good enough. Wouldn't want to get no dirt in there.
I don't think that's how Bo and Luke Duke did it, honey.
Well, the battery's hooked up, the key's on. We're ready for the first fire, honey. You think?
I think so.
We've got oil in it. We topped it off. We topped it off with water. We got some 37 octane gas in it. And I got urine sample from pregnancy test. Nothing to do it but to do it. Try it.
I guess. No fire extinguisher, might as well go for it.
Yeah. I think if I do this, after I do this, I bet she's a thirsty girl, huh? Oh.
She looked like she'd be. Come on, honey, she's a heavy drinker. Give it to her.
It's pouring out the bottom, honey.
She can't handle her liquor. Who good did it?
No.
Hang on.
She's not a drinker. All right, have a look there and see if see any spark. Boy, that battery sounds like it's might need a charge.
A little attitude adjustment.
All right, so we've got spark and we've got gas, and it's not firing. I think we keep trying. It might just have to be persuaded. Oh, what was that? Hydrolock? What happened?
Oh, no.
Oh, it fired.
Does that count? Does that count as a win?
I think we might be changing the battery here. Yep. Battery change. Oh. Confined spaces. Oh! Little out of time, are we?
I'm not sure if I should be holding that. I'm going to step all the way back here. Pretty good. I'm going to get a rod through the head.
I think she wants to run, Mama. I know it ain't time, but I'm too lazy to loosen this distributor back up. I mean, it makes sense the way it's laying. We'll just say they're right, okay? We'll say they're right.
A little thing like that shouldn't be that loud, you know?
Oh yeah, well, if your old man didn't rip all the exhaust off of it unloading it off the trailer, probably nice and quiet right now.
Don't talk about him like that. That's rude.
I think you gotta crisscross your wrenches when you're down in here.
Don't you have some bare wires in there somewhere?
Yeah, batteries on, bare wires. You know how it goes.
Are you stepping in that antifreeze down there? Oh, okay. That part's fine.
Threaten me with a good time. So, thinking it goes this way. It might have been too far advanced, which was that way, so I went that way. So, maybe we'll win, maybe we'll lose, you know? Here we go.
Well, little thing looks like it's going to come climbing up out of there.
This is not your mother's Oldsmobile here, honey.
Yeah, hers is a runner.
It's a high compression race engine in this thing.
Oh!
Oh, fire! Fire! What's on fire?
I don't know, but you need to like get it out.
All right.
Remind me to tell my husband never to take the exhaust off again. Now, you gonna step on that? You gonna put that out? What you gonna do? Light up some hot dogs or marshmallows or something? Oh, now.
Boy. It's on fire again.
Yeah, I think we should probably. Is it out?
No.
No, it's not. It's not out. Put it out. totally not out. Oh no.
I think that is not the right way. Well, turns out our fuel pump's pumping. So, I've cracked this open to change it, and there's fuel coming out of it. So, fuel pump's pumping. The hose I don't really trust, but we went ahead and put unbent the bent up exhaust pipe, and we rammed that back on there. So, sparks and flames will be shooting up underneath the car where we can't see it. So,
no more stress.
no more stress. Had the battery on charge over there. I think we're good to go again. See what happens. How do I gas this thing, honey? How's it work? Here we go. Got to figure out the secret combination, you know? Too much gas, not enough. Oh, it liked that, didn't it?
She likes being choked.
I mean, it makes sense the way it's laying. We'll just say they're right, okay? We'll say they're right. Sounds like we got a wire across the way it's firing against itself, you know? So, the way his cap's laid out, it looks like, you know, this is fancy looking here. These two go up here and these two go here. And I got it wired 1432, but I think 1342 sounds more standard. So this should be 1342. So let me turn that key on. We'll see what that does. The old starter was hot now. Hopefully it didn't burn it up. Oh, Mama! She's a runner! Ow!
Didn't like that.
A lot of spark down here. Lots of energy. Ain't it marvelous, honey?
Yeah, it is. See, I told you, less cylinders the better.
I think that tire looks on the back of there. It's like it's off a semi or something compared to the rest of the car.
You just need a little fixture to hold the center thing.
Probably should be looking for gas leaks right about now, huh?
What? I think she had enough.
I think her belt's kind of loose.
You sure that's a belt?
That's the belt.
Are you out of here, girl? She's like, I can't even sleep in peace.
Well, this might have something to do with her rattle. Water pump is totally shafted. And the generator's clear out of adjustment, so this belt's not going to get any tighter, guys. And if it did, it wouldn't matter because it's about ready to fly off. So, I guess the best thing we can do is just fire it up and let it make noises. Just because I like to hear it run.
Fire it up and try to take it out there and pull a whole shot.
Well, it's got a hydraulic clutch that does not work at the moment, or it would be getting the whole shot immediately. But hey, it runs. It started. How about burnt the starter up because I had the firing order off. But once we got that straightened up, it fired right up, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, right now. I know one thing. You touch this stuff down here when that thing's running, and it will wake you up.
I don't need that kind of alarm clock.
Yeah, you will not have to wonder if you're awake or not at that point. All right, then. I guess the best thing I can do is just fire right back up. Yeah.
Who said that's a good thing to do? Alrighty then. Nuh-uh. And you can use the key. That's messed up. And you can turn it back off.
I ain't heard about enough of that.
Sounds like a fan blade's just gonna go through the roof.
All right, well, it's running really well. So if we're going to have any fun with this thing, we're going to have to get it driving. It's got a hydraulic clutch, and it ain't working. So have a look underneath here and see what we can do to remedy that. While we're down here, I'll give you the grand tour. There would be the rear leaf spring, and there would be what holds the rear leaf spring to the car. Not much of anything. I mean, she's rough, boys. Little cross member action. And the further forward you go, the worse it gets. There's some more frame rail debauchery. Better rocker panel right there. Have a look at that cross member. Cross memberless, maybe. There's the frame it used to hook to.
I see nothing I would want to drive on the road.
I mean rough, guys. I hope we don't get any vehicular abuse comments out of this one. There's a little repair there on the front frame. See that? A little patchy poo right there. Oh, what's that little rat nest coming out of the bell housing? That'll make it easy to get it going. The focus of today's project is, well, be this slave cylinder here and that master cylinder right there for the brakes, both of which are pretty much falling off the vehicle. Man, it's hard to get a look-see at anything in here. There's the clutch cylinder. It looks like the innards is on the outwards now, somehow. But no sense in worrying about the brakes if we can't get it to move under its own power. So we have to rip this master cylinder off and start from there. Take that little clip right off, put it on the floor where it'll get lost. Got to lay down on the creeper for a while. Pretty soon I'm bleeding, working on some more junk. Oh, I mean, why? I'll work on you later. I'll be back with you. If this massive exhaust wasn't in my way, I'd be able to do something. Yeah, this transmission could fall right on my head. Probably if this little bolt right here would fall out. There ain't a whole lot left holding that tranny up in there. Okay. Tread lightly around the cross member. Make me struggle, I tell you. Okay. Mess with me now. I double dare you. Triple dog dare you now. Ah, you flopped right back on there. Keep giving me hard times. You're not going to like how this ends. I guarantee it. That's practically like brand new, honey. Look at that down in there, huh?
What? It looks like cottage cheese or boogers or
It
something.
looks bad, okay, but I bet I can get that cleaned up. What do you think?
Just don't wipe it on nothing.
Okay. Oh.
Why do you play around with that stuff?
It ain't froze up no more.
I cannot believe you just did that.
It burns.
Wow. Teach you for messing with that. Would you like to clean up?
Cut. All right, fresh out of eye surgery here. I think I could probably just get away with wiping this thing out and putting her back on there.
Yeah, you wouldn't think there'd be anything else left in it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be dry firing it anytime soon. I can't believe you're still laughing about it. Like, I could have been seriously injured.
I just can't believe there's anything in there. You act like you're listening for the ocean. It takes a dump on your face.
Why is everything blurry in one eye? I can't understand it. Must be getting old. Ignorant. Make me struggle all the time. I don't know why. I gotta be the one to put up with all this stuff. That's a nice invention there. All right, well, that's falling apart. Expected nothing less out of you. Oh, I felt something crawling around on my back fat, and it was this thing. Thought we had a little reptilian rolling, sliding around on me. It would have been the end of me, I'll tell you right now. Instantaneous enema. Oh, bad for me, perfect for torture. Blood fluid, that would have been nice in my face. I ain't had enough of that today. Struggle, 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 struggle. Struggle. I know, come off of there. I was the one that took it off. Yes.
Finally saw things your way, huh?
Well, you know, tried to hit me in the face with that ejaculate, and then, well, I just showed it, you know, who the main squirter was around here. Got this all buttoned up. Pretty sure fluid will probably just pour right out the back of it, you know, because why wouldn't it? Finish this off, and then we have a bleeder right up there on the slave cylinder. We'll probably pump it loose and probably pull it out to make sure it's not plugged up. Be sure to hold that away from my face when I look. That's a big old feller up in there, it looks like. That's a big old feller. That right there, on there, and knock that off of there. If it'll be so kind as to come out for me without breaking off, going on my day. Weak link right there. As soon as the engine gets under torque and it rolls like a alligator in the pond, it'll probably rip that right off.
Is that all you had to say?
Oh, you're recording me? Honey, you have to give me a heads up. Well, that's opened up. Doesn't taste good. All right. Giant jug of .3 in here, because why get a small one when the neighbor's got a big one right beside the small one? Just take the big one, yeah? I'm going to use a funnel because I'm not totally ignorant. That overfilled it.
Really?
Slightly ignorant, I guess.
Wow, what are you gonna call this car, honey? What you gonna name this little car? I mean, she's little, but she's giving you a rough time.
I can only think of one name, honey.
No cussing.
Little Squirt. Oh, hold it.
stuff on that then.
Pump it slow. Oh, she's spraying out, Mama. Go ahead.
Usually that's a good thing.
Pump her slowly, my love. Oh, look at it. Make it rain, Mama. One more time.
Fast or good?
That's good. Okay, hold her down. I mean, you're making a mess down here. Ooh. Why is that? I got the wrong size. I mean, I must have turned it the whole way out. Back it on out to Mexico. I mean, I didn't have nothing else to do today, so why not just turn this all day? So there I was, just looking for a bolt, minding my own business. Reached down in that hole and look who I found, just hanging out in there. Just figure you'd make yourself at home, you know. Cruised on past the midlife crisis and enjoyed a retirement, and he lived out the rest of his days in our bolt bin.
That's sad.
Yeah, we should have a ceremony. What are we giving Chevelle to play with?
No.
All right, everybody. Got a little bit of clutch pedal. Let's see if we can make the back wheels move. What do you think? What am I forgetting? Is this thing safe to start?
Is the battery hooked up?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, make me work for it. Well, we're almost there. It's like the gears, like low and third. The ones where you got to pull down. It's like they're grinding, like they're out of adjustment or something. That shouldn't be so hard to fix. Just a little more stroke on her. Oh, mercy. Oh, it's hot. That smoke is from the flesh of my hands burning. Okay. Well, what we got here is, when you're 3 on a tree, when you pull it down into reverse, or you push it down into third, it's grinding. It's not got enough travel because, well, there's no transmission mount left on it. It all fell off, rotted off, whatever. It's just a little loose. So we have to extend these down a little ways, get a little bit more bite on the situation. All right, that's what that looks like. To get enough adjustment, we had to pretty much use all the adjustment on there and on there. And like we said, it's because the transmission mount's gone and the cross members rotted out of it. That repair looks all right. Not as good as this one, but it's all right. Yeah, well, there's our new transmission mount. Little ratchet strappy IA.
That looks lovely.
And it gets better. And then you come over here, and since the transmission cross member is about rotted out and falling off, ripped out of the frame there, well, we just wrapped her around there and we put her up through the floor and back down through to hold her up there. And then it was dangerously close to rubbing on that fire-breathing drag in there and burning itself in half and just ruining everything. So I tied it back a little bit and put a double knot on there. So all in all, I call this a success. Successful mission completed. And you're good to go. What's crawling up my neck? That thing keeps getting me. Give me a heart attack. All right, honey. I know you're proud of your man. You ain't got to say it out loud, but...
Yeah, but you ain't wrapping Christmas presents, honey. I'll wrap them this year.
Okay. That's all you got to do, guys. Do debauchery like this and get you out of a lot of work.
So you have all the gears now, and you gave her all the franks and beans you had.
Yep. That's just a little taste of what it's in for. You know, you gotta ease it into it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right then. It's time for some breaks, but it's not going to be tonight. No, sir. I've had enough.
Looks like your elbow has too. Daggone.
My elbow is got mastitis.
A little rough.
It's all beat up.
Wow. Look at Chevelle. She's like, it is bedtime.
Chevelle's she's
Look,
raising.
she's sleepy time.
Yeah, she's raising air quality concerns right now. It's a little thick in here.
Good time for bed, girl. You ready to go sleepy time? Huh? Oh, look at her.
Look at her limping.
I think you ran her too hard today. No more doing for her.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to Daily Debacle. We'll try to get some brakes on this thing today. It's a brand new day, the sun's shining, and I'm in the mood. So let me show you what we got going on here. This is the unit that was on there. Somebody really did a job rigging that thing. The bolt holes go kind of here, right here. And this is like the OE equipment type that was in the trunk when we got it. These things are totally shot. Could probably get them working if we had to. But out in the shed I found some aftermarket jobbies. This looking to be the better option of, you know, the two. It's a Wildwood number with a 7/8 bore. These I believe are 5/8 by the looks of it. Close to it. They're kind of small. That's not going to deter me. I'm going to put it in there anyway. It looks like it has the same bolt pattern as the original. So that's just a bolt-in kind of deal. We'll need a reservoir, which we have a plethora of different options. Probably go with something like that. Maybe since it's a brake master, maybe we need a little bigger one. I don't know. I don't know if it'll fit under here or not, but it looks like it'll fit under the floor.
Hopefully I'm legally crazy.
Yeah, if that were there, that would be a little high. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. That's probably a little too high. This jobby here, it's a little high too, but it looks like it might just go right up through the floor hole if I was a lucky feller. So if that doesn't work, then we've got this option here. We can ram that on there and maybe put one of these up on up high, up yonder, and run a hose to connect, you know. But we're going to try this thing, and we're going to put this on there, and we're going to have to make a new hose because naturally it broke the old one. And that'll take care of the master cylinder part. Then we'll move on to the wheel cylinder part, which is going to be a total nightmare. And we'll probably spend about 8 hours on this and then figure out we can't make the brakes work, and we could have just drove it with no brakes at all. But
Right?
hey, I like self-torment. Bring it on. All right, well, this looks like to be the reservoir to fit right. If it don't fit right, I'll just open up a big old gash in the floor. Shouldn't be hard, just ram my heel down through it or whatever. So that takes care of that. Made a new line. By some miraculous miracle, we had one of these here funky flared looking things. The other side, another miracle, we had one of these bubble flare adapters. I don't know where that come from, but I'm sure I'm glad I found it. But that'll go in there, and this will go to the thing, and that's all that. Anyway, that's fixed up. Now we need to get that on there somehow. So I guess we'll just try to disassemble what we got here. See if it'll thread on there. Doubt it. All right, well, test fit it, and everything's just perfect except the rod length's just a little too long, about 3/8 of an inch or so. So I'm going to whack a little bit off of this with the old wafer wheel. I hate to cut a new old cylinder up, but the other end's left-handed threads, and if I booger up the threads, I want to have die to clean them up. So guess it's going to have to be this end, getting the whacking. Jam nut, macro tight. So Johnny got a lot of angle on its dangle. Guess from the cause of this thing here being all bent up and whatnot. But hey, it's just gonna have to live misaligned, the misaligned life, you know, like the rest of us. Oh, she's starting to take a bite now, honey. After 4 days of turning. Nice copper line, over tighten it, tear the flare off of it, like I usually do.
You think she ran out of threads by now?
Don't get no easier than this, guys. You see odds that reservoir fit right in the same hole, that the master cylinder is the same bolt pattern, that I had the adapter from the bubble flare to the standard thing, that the rod's the same thread as the adjuster, the original. What are the odds? I don't know. But it's a lottery playing weekend for me. I think I should have opted for the bigger reservoir.
It sucks it down really quick, huh?
It's a 2-pump jump.
Oh, yeah.
Thought I heard a leak up yonder up front. Maybe I got a bleeder loose somewhere, you think? Well, we had a burst of the fluid transfer tube to the right front. Made a quick workout of making another one limb. Stuff's just going too easy today, honey. I don't know.
Might just wait for it.
Wait for it. It will rear its ugly head eventually. I think we'd be good just to put front brakes on it. What do you think?
Me too.
Maybe I'll just smash the back brake line up and hope we can get some fluid into these front wheel cylinders.
Yeah, I've done it on a daily driver and it's been okay.
Heck yeah, no shame in our game. Now we got brake fluid too here, but not from here. So looks like the wheel cylinders are all froze up. See if we can't have a look-see in here. See what's going on. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big fella. All right, what do we got in here? That's some stuff like I ain't never seen before right there. Look how fancy. It's like it's got 2 little mini wheel cylinders, one on each side of the brake shoe, and they are just froze up tight. I guess we'll, maybe if I smash them in, it'll help them come back out. What is that sound? What is that noise?
Oh, yeah. Well, alrighty then. There's the neighborhood, the little menace to society right there.
That thing runs like absolute dog.
Well, you look good riding it. That's all that matters.
I bet I do. That pours gas the whole way down the road out of the carburetor. I cleaned the carburetor out the seat spot. Put 2 different spark plugs in it. One that was too long, one that was too short.
Well, that just doesn't sound very economical to me. Well, hey, stop back when you can work harder, okay? Well, I got them both freed up.
Did you really?
Well, I got them both pushed in. Whether they'll come back out or not,
Probably not.
So, you want to go ahead and push the brake pedal for me, sweet mama?
Sure do.
See if we can get one to shoot out.
You're freaking hard.
Alrighty then.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am. Push her easy. Easy. Stop. We found the limit, Mama.
I was pushing easy. What happened?
I couldn't stop it. This thing's shot too. Yeah. All right. That's what we're dealing with here. This used to be a piece of rubber. Now it's a piece of goo. So, I don't know what we're going to do with that. I'm going to have to run her with no brakes on it. Well, bumped my elbow.
Looks like you got a titty on your freaking elbow.
Lucky me.
Let me see it. It looks like a big honker, a big nose or something. Honey,
Well,
you need an ice pack or something.
we probably better tend to that, huh?
Yep.
All right, then. Well, we're back again. Short time again. It's almost time to go home, and we're just getting started. I had to take a couple days off for my elbow to give birth to the other elbow. And I'm going to see if I can't bust it up again today. We're going to try to get some brakes on this thing. It's pretty much ready to go outside and rip around a little bit. So without further ado, old Short Pants here is going to give me a hand and get some brakes on the front of this thing.
All right. I think I'll wrap it around this way. Oh, look at that bruise.
Oh, yeah.
Dang on.
She tender. Get this little bumper pad on here. We didn't have much to choose from, guys. No shame in my game, I'll tell you that right now. That baby hurts.
Don't worry, honey. Always with wings can stand any heavy load.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
My little loose.
That's good. Let her roll.
All right, let me get it loose now. Good?
Yep. Ow. Thank you. Thank you very little. All right, then.
You a lollipop, honey.
Hurry up, young man.
That.
Well, let's go buy another one of them now. I'm about to get my Kotex dirty and get down there and do it myself in a minute.
You know, this car has been sitting for like a long time.
Yeah, see that green stuff? It was sitting in the manure pile. Mm-hmm. Behind a chicken barn, so. You probably want to put
Smells like it.
put your tobacco in with your toes instead of your hands when you're done there.
I like the way you chew my ear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rip that fender off.
Don't tear the fender off. Holy moly.
Maybe if the car was about like 3 inches higher off the ground.
I paid good money for that car,
Look
sonny.
at that. That has brand new brakes on it.
Hey, I told you I don't buy junk. I don't buy no junk around here. Go ahead and do them wheel cylinders first till I'm done eating, and then
Do the what?
wheel cylinders. And then I'll give you a hand. Then me and you do the brake line.
No.
Mostly you, but me and you. Should do that the other way, bud.
What do you mean the other way?
The faster way.
What's that? What's the fast way?
Whatever it takes to do it faster.
Yeah, well,
Almost
maybe.
done with my second slice of pizza.
How long is this gonna take? All day. All day.
Well, it's almost dark, so better hurry up. Make sure you dock his pay a little bit this week. That spicy stuff you put on there made my nose run.
It wasn't spicy. It was garlic and it's just a mixture of seasonings. There was nothing spicy about it.
Well, whatever it was, got my nostrils flaring.
I didn't even put no crushed red pepper on it.
Why is my eyes watering then? Did you put Owens Corning fiberglass or something on it? Man, what'd you do to me? You seen him offer me pizza when he was done eating, right? He did something to it.
I literally went over and ate another slice. You want me to go eat another slice?
I ate it all.
Well,
Man, my legs are shaking. Well, I've got one arm, you know. Okay, let me quit everything I'm doing to help you now.
you know what? I don't want to hear about your elbow no more.
Okay.
Got your maxi pad on.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe if you hold it and I try to do it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well, this is more work for me. I don't like this.
It's your idea.
Okay. I gotta blow my nose right now.
It was a little bit of that zap stuff. It wasn't even spice. The thing's like a honey. Yeah, hold on. It's broke now. Well, actually, ow! You spun it out. You spun it out off the other side.
I did not spin it.
How about you just use a
I
wrench?
didn't do nothing. Just standing here. Honey, quit pushing the button, okay?
I couldn't help it. It's just a little.
You spun it out of the wheel cylinder.
Well, listen. If I gotta do everybody's work from here, that's just what I'll do. I got all that work done.
You twisted it so hard that it spun out of the wheel cylinder without
Hey,
ripping.
listen. These ain't kids' toys here we're playing with, all right? These are man toys.
Well, you're acting like a kid with it.
Hey!
Ow! You said the next one. I only felt it step one time.
Man. Whole thing's going to go through there now. Now what am I going to do?
Almost made a fire with an under.
You said the next step. I went the next step.
I didn't mean the next step of the evolutionary cycle of man. I mean... I don't believe in evolution, all right? I'm a creation guy, so that was just like a terminology thing. Well, let me try to figure out how to fix this problem now. I got my part done. All right, then. We go help him do his job. Yeah. That's how a working man lives, honey.
Do you say it should be stuck in between the control arm and shock?
Anything that'll pinch it and like rupture it is where it should be.
The wheel cylinder got a little excited.
Looks like you need a maxi dad.
Spring leak.
That thing's froze solid.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, did you see it?
I see it. Man, it's hot.
Doesn't have anything to do with the torch that I just had running for 5 minutes straight.
Oh no.
Come out?
What a mistake. Oh, is that hot? That's hot.
Hey, do you remember me just saying how I was torching that for 5 minutes?
Wow. I can't wait to get some of this dripped right in my eye socket. That boy. Guess I'll have to open the thing up again like the other side. Oh.
Do you have to take the blade the whole way out still?
Well, glad my face could catch all that brake fluid. That'd be about enough, huh?
A good bit of pedal there. When the blade's off, you're down here.
That'll stop us. That'll stop us.
Does the wheel spin? Give it a spin.
Give her a spin.
Like you're on the Price is Right. I mean, a good
I'm
spin.
injured, okay? I'm injured.
One Price is Right spin. I'm gonna take a guess that don't work.
You like your Jiffy peanut butter. Is it good?
Had to go and weld that door on there. Nothing to bolt it to. Welded some bolts into that door so we can stab her up in there and get some bolts on it. Not too much hassle. And right now I'm ready for the seat. It's going to start looking like a vehicle in a minute. If the rain washed out all the strepsiphiolitis out of this seat here. Oh, it stinks. It stinks. It's all right, I got it. My face is always just shade of red. That's the stinkingest seat I've ever witnessed in my life.
You can't even narrow the smell down.
Man, I guess leaving it out in the rain for the last week to try to clean it probably was not a good idea. Now it's all wet and moldy and
Not heat.
man, is it horrible. Well, we got all that work done. Got all the safety checks checked. I'm ready to send it. What do you think, honey?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't have no words.
We still have 911 on speed dial.
I'm nauseous.
Fire extinguisher.
I'm nauseous.
I'm ready to get my thing on, you know?
I was too until I saw the frame. I'm not so ready for that now.
Well, we're going to see if it'll pass tough test or not. I guarantee you that.
Good thing you got your racing safety gear and your helmet and all your gloves and your fire suit on.
About to wake all the creatures. Let's do it.
Baby! You didn't even slide across the hood.
What hood?
You're on.
so tiny. And I'm so short. Can I get forward? Nothing.
don't know. I ain't never seen no 3-blade fan around these parts. Looks like we got one now. Must have got into something.
I didn't do that.
It's probably still flying around up at the moon somewhere. That baby probably really launched up into the stratosphere.
That's right.
Didn't do too bad.
Heck no! She did better than I thought.
I don't know how long it sat, but...
I thought I was going to lose a wheel.
I don't know how long it's been sleeping, but we give her the old rude awakening now, didn't we?
That's right. Brought her back to life.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope you had as much fun as we did.
I definitely did.
Yes, you did. Hey, guys, it just goes to show you don't have to have the fastest car on the street or the cleanest paint job. You just got to have a piece of junk with a good battery and a little bit of gas. You can have as much fun as you want, all right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stop back.
See ya.